Happy New Year from Channel 5, Chicago. The Tomorrow Show will be aired in its entirety following tonight's special telecast.
There is a sixth dimension beyond that which is known to men. It is a dimension as immense as the sky and as perpetual as eternity. It is the middle ground between illumination and darkness, between knowledge and ignorance. It lies between the depths of man's horror and the apex of his learning. This is a dimension of fantasy. It is an area which we call the Kreepy Zone.
Live from Chicago, it's New Year's Eve. Your hosts for tonight's special are Warner Saunders, Carol Marine, Jerry Taft, and Barry Burnson. And now, from high atop Miramar Serbian Club on Chicago's northwest side, let's welcome Warner Saunders and Jerry Taft.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everybody.
You can see nobody is having a good time.
It is a terrible, it's so quiet in here, you can't believe you're on it. Who's this guy? Come on in here, Isaac. Turn around. This is Isak, and he is with us. He says, the United Sam wants you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Miramars Club, and we're located on West Lawrence Avenue. And there are a bunch of great, friendly, wonderful people here. And we're drinking a drink that is so hot that you can't believe it. This is a toast to Chicago.
It's a Serbian tea.
What is this called? Are you supposed to blow the flame out first? Yeah. What? Tasty. What is this made out of, Jerry?
Well, they told me it was tea. I asked for a cup of coffee when I first came in. They said they only had tea, Serbian tea, but it's about like 40 weight.
What causes it to light up? That's what I want to know.
It's called a match, Warner.
Amen does it. Amen.
Speaking of match, one of our matches from News Center 5, Carol Marine, is out at the Abbey, out on the west side of Chicago, and she's having a great time out there, too.
You think she's having as much fun as us?
I don't know. Let's go out there and find out.
All right. Carol, are you...
Mahagat. That's Gaelic for Happy New Year, and I hope there are no Gaelic language experts shuddering at my pronunciation. This is the Abbey. It's on West Addison. It is an Irish tavern of great repute. Behind me here, John Kivlahan, Sean O'Donnell. They're going to be playing Irish songs all night. You'll hear some bagpipe music. You'll see a little Irish step dancing. You'll even hear from a Shenachie, an Irish folk tale teller. So we should have a pretty good time out here, I think, as you will be having at Miramars and Barry Burnson at the Blues Place. And I think I'm sending it back to Warner Saunders.
Back to us. Come on over, Jerry, and talk to us. This, everybody wonders whether there's a real Miramars or not. Well, here he is, right here. Say hello to the Chicagoland crowd.
Hello, everybody. My thing now is for my mother country, Serbia. And for American hostage, I like it freedom from everybody for all world. And for my mother country, Serbia. Thank you.
Wait a minute, does he always dance on the table like this? Look at this. Take a look at this. Come here. He has his feet.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can't find out what's happening with Barry. Barry Bernstein, where are you? He's around. He's around.
I'm here, Warner. I'm on the south side at 87th and Ashland in the kind of the Brainerd neighborhood. And we're in the middle of the dance floor here at the Fireside Lounge and Restaurant, where we're listening to the wonderful jazz sounds of Red Holt Unlimited. You might remember Red Holt was the drummer in the old Ramsey Lewis trio. Well, he's been on his own for some years, spent 13 years with Ramsey. And maybe you can see him back there in the white whatever that is. Everybody's wearing hats and just kind of grooving out. It's a wonderful living room kind of a place, and everybody's dancing, having a great time. We're going to keep you up to date. As a matter of fact, Red Holt's mother is even here, and we're going to talk to her. But now back to Jerry and Warner.
Thank you, Barry. Tell Red I said hello out there. Looks like you're having a lot of fun. Who do we have here?
Oh, this is a lovely lady here. Sophia, you look a lot like Sophia Loren. Has anyone ever told you that?
One time I took Sophia Loren to Stefan in Yugoslavia. And you can understand me, my English is very bad.
Do you dance?
Yes, I dance. Everything goes so warm. Everybody wants, everything wants. Yeah.
Everything I want.
Spanish, yes, and everything. Yeah. Russian. My special is from Yugoslavia.
Well, like this type of music, what would you dance to this type of music?
I want everything.
Oh, here, hold this, Warner.
You're going to try it?
You
Okay.
have to teach me.
All right. For a kid from San Antonio, you're doing pretty good.
One more tea.
One more time.
Oh, tea. I think it's a lot easier to do the weather, Warner, than I'm out of shape.
I think for the 137th time, you did pretty well.
Oh, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with all this craziness right after this short word. Bye!
Sunday, January 4th, one day only, Swaparama presents World's Greatest Indoor Flea Market Extravaganza. Admission $1, free parking. For information, call 774-3900.
Happy New Year from Channel 5.
Take the simplicity and charm of a child's concept of Christmas. Multiply it by 54 designs, and you have this year's colorful Christmas seals. Multiply that again by the millions of Christmas seals which decorate all the cards, letters, and gift packages that you exchange as tokens of love during this special holiday. The Christmas seal is on its way through the nation to deliver its message for good health and hope. Give the year-round gift of good health through your generous response to Christmas seals. The hope for a world of clean air and healthy lungs. Your American Lung Association considers it a matter of life and breath.
Over that point, I hope you're enjoying a horrible old movie. Quite frankly, I'm sitting here making out my New Year's resolutions. Now, let me see. Okay, I gotta stay away from coffin nails. All right, now let's see. I gotta cut out drinking a quart of formaldehyde every night. Okay. All right, and I gotta, let's see. I gotta quit hanging out with Irma Broomback every night. Okay. Well, that's only 3 resolutions, but if I can do all those, maybe I'll live to my next birthday, which will be 19. Kind of shows you what bad living will do for you. Well, while I work on my New Year's resolutions, maybe you can work on the rest of our horror blow movie.
Identify where we are.
Well, you already did because we're already on.
Are we already on?
Get that look off your face.
We better say where we are.
We're over at Mirrors Serbian Club on West Lawrence
Avenue.
Yeah, it's on the corner of Lawrence and Orchard because I did the weather from out in the middle of the street.
That was you out there?
They put me out there because there was so much noise going on in here.
This is a fun place.
Oh, everybody's having a great time.
What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know. Now, this guy looks too straight to me. Look at this 3-piece suit, tie here and everything. What's your name?
Scott Hamburger.
Where are you from, Scott?
Evanston, Illinois.
Evanston. Well, what brings you down here? You been here before?
No, I've never been here. I'm here for a real good time with my friends, you know.
Your parents? Oh, is this your father over here?
That's my uncle. This is my mother, and that's my aunt. And that... Come on now.
Well, it looks like, yeah, no, you're having a great time.
Did you ask him who's paying the bill over there?
What?
Did you ask him who's paying the bill over there?
It ain't me. Don't look at me.
That's for sure.
Incidentally, you know, my wife is working this show back at NBC in the studio. Yeah, she's on the other side. And I just want to tell her, yeah, I'm not having that much fun.
I think we're here. I'd like you to meet somebody here at the Abbey Pub. Are you with us? Named Terry Cuz Tian. And he is a Shenandoah, right?
That's right.
And tell him what a Shenandoah is.
A Shenandoah is a storyteller.
And you're quite a storyteller,
I can tell tall ones. What you wouldn't want to hear.
He also can play the concertina, and he has agreed to do that for us, to give us a little bit of Irish New Year. Won't you begin?
Yes, I'll play the lady of the house for you especially.
Thank you. Celebration here at the Abbey Pub. You're listening to Terry Cuz Tian. He's 75 years old, dances like he's 35, and tells stories all night. I think we now go back to Warner and Jerry, who have a little music of their own going.
Okay, here we are with Chef Alfred. What a night, huh?
Amazing. I haven't seen a wonderful evening in a New Year's Eve as this one, and I am very happy that the coming year will bring us a little more happiness, peace for everybody in the world.
But you know, you really put the food together here tonight. That's a tough job. We were back there in the back seeing those people really hustle. Well, how do you come up with a menu like this?
Oh, we had this planned for quite a while, but I would like to mention the lady who is really in charge on the presentation of the food. Her name is Draga, and the outstanding Serbian dishes are always excellently prepared.
And they are delicious. They are delicious. Thank you, Chef Alfred, for being with us. Okay.
And a Happy New Year.
Thank you so much. Okay, have fun.
Here with one of the great Chicago jazzmen of the last 20 years, Mr. Red Holt. And Red, thanks for being with us on this New Year's Eve show.
It's a pleasure, man. It's beautiful. I just love it, you know.
Tell me a little bit about the group we're listening to now, the Perfect Element Band.
The Perfect Element is a group that we all got together from a little workshop we got called Gumption Workshop. And 3 of the guys in there, my sons, Monty, my oldest, on the piano, Reggie, my baby, on the bass, and Ivan, my middle son, is on the drums. Tony Reed is on the guitar, and
but he's playing the guitar. He's playing the guitar with his teeth.
Right. And see, and this cat, man, is raw blues. That's why it's so beautiful. It's so lovely. And it all started from a workshop, just a workshop, Gumption Workshop, and we've been having just a ball. And there's a lot more entertainers that couldn't be here tonight, couldn't make it. They with their families. And some of them are coming in late. Some of them are coming in, won't be able to be on. But they'll all be in. If you stick around, they'll be here from Gumption.
Let me ask you this. Traditional jazz, of course, and Chicago have been together for a long time. There still is a big market, is there not, for the kind of jazz that you play as Red Hole Unlimited?
Yeah, I think there's a market because we are playing, we are trying to reach people. You know, it's enough to play for yourself. You can play for yourself, but we have enjoyment and a ball when people enjoy what we're doing. And a good jazz musician can find those lines and things to play in rhythm patterns to do. And it's, you know, it can happen.
But this is the new wave we're seeing here, huh? This is kind of the new wave we're seeing.
Yeah, with these cats, you know, like with the new cats, with the young cats, man. Hey, look, I'm living all over again. I'm just having a ball, like you know, I'm just having a ball, man.
Outstanding. I think what we'll do now is we'll see what's going on at Gypsy Heaven at Serbian's Mir Club. How about Mir Serbian Club, Jerry Taft and Warner Saunders?
Well, we're warming our hands now. This is one of the ways you keep warm. This is a flaming drink. You've had about 37 of them so far.
No. But when we first came out, we talked about Serbian tea, and this is what you call Serbian tea.
Serbian tea.
Now, what is it?
Made from Slivovitz, which we call plum brandy, sugar, and honey.
So it's very sweet, too.
Yes, it is.
And it's very sticky. Feel my hands.
It is. I know. Feel mine. It's hot.
What's your name? How do you get it off of the tray?
You're not supposed to drink it while it's lit.
No,
like
you blow it out, and you take it like this and put it right in front of the customer.
But do they normally sip it, or?
Normally they do.
They don't just down it in one.
No, they don't.
I did it wrong before then, right?
Probably you took
well timed.
Okay.
Well, let's take a shot.
No, I wouldn't.
You want to try one? It's good.
No, sip.
Okay. Ready?
Be careful, they're hot now.
Are you a little sick?
Be careful, they're hot.
Here, give Mir one.
He picked it up just like that.
Oh, this is hot. Ooh, that is real hot. I'll tell you what, Warner.
Hot stuff.
Maybe we can go over to Carol. Maybe something that they're fixing out at the Abbey, out on the west side, is a little bit cooler than this.
It's got to be.
A little bit. Let's check with Carol.
Where's she at?
Well, over here, there's going to be a little Irish dancing beginning in a second. I'd like you to meet Jim McGing and Mark Howard. And you're going to be doing what kind of dance?
We're going to be dancing a tipping reel for you.
What is that?
It's an Irish reel with hard shoes, with shoes with nails in the bottom.
All right, and Cuz is going to play for us, so we'll let you begin, please. We are over here at the Abbey on West Addison. It's an Irish pub, and they're giving us an awfully good time here. We're going to move to another location. I'm not quite sure where, but I'll just let the camera move to it.
Okay, all right. Take it easy now. We're going to go out by the band and see if we can't find some of these guys.
I don't know if
Come on over here. Maybe we
I don't know if you can make it through there, Warner.
I don't know whether we can even make it over here. Hi there. How you doing? Come on over. Let me hear you. What is your name?
My name is Jovan.
You guys have been over here all evening playing for this. Is this your regular gig over here?
Yes.
Yeah?
I've been playing for many years for this place.
Well, I'll tell you, you really turned the
know if I brought my mistletoe. Remember the little
yeah, you did have it right.
I forgot it.
You know, we'll never live that one down. I guess you know it. Look at this.
You ever see somebody?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Warner. Happy New Year, Jerry.
Happy New Year. You guys look like you're having fun, huh?
What? I can't hear you.
You're not having fun, are you?
No fun at all.
Is this your wife?
No. Actually, I met her here. I came here without a date and got lucky.
No, I don't believe that. So did I. Warner came with me.
Well, listen.
All right, I'll tell you what. We've got some other hot action around town, and we're going to go ahead and take a break and look at some of the other things that are happening around Chicago.
Okay.
For you kickers, commonly known as cowboys, things were also jumping around town. Buffoon, sort of a new wave urban cowboy joint up on Irving Park Road, really whooped it up tonight.
And one of the unique New Year's Eve traditions in Chicago, of course, is candlelight bowling. Tonight was no exception to that at Timber Lanes on Chicago's west side.
The third spot on Irving Park Road is a little different than the others. It's a non-alcoholic nightclub called The Nightlight, a Christian alternative to New Year's.
And at the Earl of Old Town tonight, one of the many entertainers who got started here, Steve Goodman. He's been performing at the Earl every New Year's Eve since 1968. Says he works here the last day of the year, whether he needs the money or not.
I throw people up, and my eyes fill with tears. I stare at the lamppost, the bump at the stoop, and again I could picture us kids as a group. There were shorties, skinny, and lefty.
Remind me, Jerry, if you...
Let me ask you a question. Are you standing on something?
There's a body
a lot of people. A lot of people see you sitting down. You're a big guy. I bet a lot of people don't realize this, that you told me a story one time that you played for the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, I told that, you know. Yes.
No, that's true.
Yeah, many years
That's
ago,
true.
but, you know, that happens. Time does pass.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and stuff it to commercial.
I'm really 7'4".
Get off your knees.
Dunk
We'll
it
go
to
to commercial.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll be back in a little while.
There's one up for you.
Miss the legendary Eugene Ormandy and the Chicago Symphony in concert Wednesday, January 7th at 8 p.m. Tickets are now on sale at the Orchestra Hall box office.
The poinsettia is the traditional flower of Christmas. In addition to the dazzling red poinsettias, there are also pink and white varieties. See these beautiful poinsettias on display at Chicago Park District's Christmas Flower Show. Garfield and Lincoln Park Conservatories are open daily and admission is free.
On Broadway, how do you tell the best from the rest? The lines you see at the box office? The lines you see in print? Children of a Lesser God, the find of the season, a play you'll never forget. Do you ask a friend?
Children of a Lesser God, you'll love it. It's the best play I've ever seen.
Or do you wait for the Tony, the theater's highest honor? This year's Tony Award belongs to one play, Children of a Lesser God, the best play.
At the Blackstone Theater, call 977-1700.
Covering 1980 was a challenge for News Center 5. When the firemen and teachers walked out, we stepped in. As inflation increased, so did our coverage. When Gacy finally talked, we listened.
I don't view it that way. I view myself as a liberal.
Dick Kay reviewed a performance, and Ebert showcased top performers. Linda Yu took us to a different world. So did Warner Saunders. When store security guard abuses made shoppers feel insecure,
He just grabbed me by my shoulder and just hit me.
we investigated. Chuck Henry reported on an attempt to flee, while Paul Hogan broke the story about a boy hoping to stay.
I want to stay here.
As Bonnie Haynes focused on fraud, Unit 5 opened our eyes to child exploitation. Dr. Barry Kaufman examined a medical breakthrough. Tom Korsanowski, a breakdown. In 1981, News Center 5 will continue to meet the challenge of covering issues important to you.
Please don't drink and drive, because you could kill me, and I would have a real problem with that.
A community service.
It's your old pal Freak Show from Bordello of Horror. And coming up this week, a mental home turned mansion offers up terror at the hands of an escaped serial killer in the horrific tale of Silent Night, Bloody Night, starring Patrick O'Neill and John Carradine. That's Bordello of Horror every Saturday night at midnight on CW 57.
From Ireland in 1958, right?
1958, yes.
When you were a young man in Ireland, how would you be spending New Year's Eve?
Oh, probably out getting drunk.
Would it be like this kind of celebration?
No, not really. Not when I was young.
What would be the difference?
Well, we couldn't go out when we were young and do the things we're doing here. But, Carol, let me say, it's a rare privilege for me to say to you, welcome to the Abbey Pub.
Thank you very much. I know there's somebody who's sick at home that you want to say Happy New Year to. Go ahead and do that.
I'd love to say Happy New Year to all my friends, relatives, and patrons of the Abbey Pub, and especially to Mike Hennigan down in our Western Hospital. Happy New Year, Mike. We all miss you, and we know you'll be back here soon. We hope in the very near future.
And because with Peter's help, we all learned to say Blian Nua Mahagat, right? Is that how you say it in Gaelic? It's a little hard to hear. Some of the patrons he was wishing Happy New Year to are screaming in his ear. I think we're going to move over from this Irish crowd over to a Serbian crowd, I think. Warner and Jerry?
Well, Jerry, we get down to the real nitty-gritty of it all.
That's right. You know, it's not just drinking on New Year's Eve. There's a lot of eating going on. And Alfred, of course, you already talked to Alfred before. He's the executive chef. And why don't you introduce the chef in the kitchen?
We have the original Draga, chef of the Serbian national food presentation. She is in charge, and she is the only person who really knows how to prepare this excellent food for the Serbian national dishes. And it's so good to have her.
Okay, Sophia, what are the main Serbian dishes that you serve tonight?
Dana.
That's what I said, darn it.
I know, I thought so. You got a little
I
sausage
slurred
in
it while I
your
had the sausage
mouth.
in my
Serbian
mouth.
soul food.
Yes.
Take it, Warner.
There's Royal Moussaka.
What is that?
Royal Moussaka.
Try some of that.
Yes. There's eggplant and eggs and flour and fry it and filling for the meat, veal, and lots of eggs, broken and milk.
Shish kebab, huh? Shish kebab?
Shish kebab. There's pork tenderloin.
Well, if I wasn't on a diet, and I know I'm not on a diet, we're going to sit down and have some of this.
We're going to eat. We're going to go over to Barry Burnson over at the fireside, see what's happening over there. Barry?
Well, Warner, I'll tell you, we may not be able to match the Gypsies, but I want to show you Gladys Stewart, who is the club dancer here at the Fireside Lounge, and Gladys is out here in green satin, just driving everybody crazy. And let me walk you over here and talk to some of the nice people who are here tonight. How you doing? Happy New Year. Why do you think it is that people want to get together on New Year's Eve?
Celebrate.
Just to kind of bring the New Year in right.
Right.
What's your name and where are you from?
Carolyn Taylor from Chicago.
Uh-huh. You come here often?
Yes.
Just for Red Hole or what?
Everything. I like the whole atmosphere.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Very nice place.
What did you think of the guy who played the guitar with his teeth?
Hey, it was great.
That's all right. Good luck. Happy New Year. It's a wonderful place, and people are getting on the dance floor, and Gladys apparently couldn't hold out too long. So some folks are just getting in here. we'll send it to Warner and to Jerry and see how things are doing on Lawrence Avenue.
Here we are. We're back. Okay.
I'm still eating.
This stuff is really good. This is a marvelous place. I think we really have to tell where we're at. We're at Mirmir's on West Lawrence Avenue. Right. And this, as everybody knows by now, is New Year's Eve, Jerry Tabb.
That's it, boy. We don't have that much longer to go. And I'll tell you, it's funny. It's been a good year, I think. Overall, it's been a good year for Chicago. We've had our ups and downs, and we've talked to a lot of people here in the club, and they've all had their ups and downs,
for sure.
But everybody's having a great time here tonight. And if we take just a brief look around, you can see you get quite a diverse group that comes here to the Serbian Club.
16 languages, I guess, are being spoken here tonight. And
Won't calm everybody down. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. We're going to count down. Watch Barry over here, y'all. Watch him, watch him. Everybody.
Very same as the other two. So the member of the crew down there, he's going to give me the cue at 10, and then we're going to count down. But as I said, the reason that's important, it's important that we count down the same as the other two places.
John Kilvalan is talking to the audience, and he's getting ready to sing Old Lang Syne. This place is absolutely filled up. The Irish want you to know that they celebrate New Year's as well as any group can. And like Jerry was saying, a lot of people here have had their ups and downs too. But they want to wish everyone a Happy New Year. And I think we're getting very close to the countdown, but somebody needs to tell me that in the earpiece. Or whether we're switching. What you see right here, middle of the crowd.
to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot for the sake of old lang syne? For old lang syne. Did it come on and off? I can see the TV. We'll drink a cup of brightness too, for the sake of old lang syne. Sweet cheers! Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! You can hear the angels sing when Irish hearts are happy. All the world seems bright and gay, and when Irish eyes are smiling, should it steal your heart away? Everybody now, when Irish eyes are smiling, like a morning spring in the land of Irish laughter. Irish roll. Happy New Year. Someday, for my sake, she may let me take all the bloom from my wild Irish rolls. All together now. My wild, sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose. My wild Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. Someday, for my sake, well, she may let me take all the bloom from my wild Irish rose. Happy New Year to you.
Hello there from the Irish pub, as you can plainly see. Having a good time over here. I've never had so much champagne spilled on me, I think, in my entire adult life, but it's not been bad, I have to admit. They've been singing a medley of Irish songs, John Kidlahan and Sean O'Donnell. You can hear them back there, but you certainly can't see them because they are buried in a group of people. I think we may be going over to Jerry Taft and Warner Saunders and finding out what the Serbian groups are doing. I have a feeling it's just as loud as it is here.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I send you pictures to the Shadow Fire. Happy New Year.
Hush, now don't you cry. Everybody now.
Hey, how you doing, gang? And a happy New Year to you. I hope you started off the year right, and let's polish it off and make it a really good one. Because you see, for the next 20, 30, 40 hours on the You's Gotta Be.
Happy New Year! Hi,
What are you doing?
It's me, Sven Gooley, and welcome to the new you. We're going to start off the new year. What's wrong?
I'm trying to demonstrate that I'm a nicer, easier-going person. A calmer New Year.
Well, you're in the right place because we're going to have a calm, fun time with...
Chicken will eat the
Thank you for the donation. With the Munsters here, it's a Munster-thon. 18 episodes of the Munsters with Lily and Herman. And yes, Grandpa, too. Yeah.
One right after the other.
First one is My Fair Munster, in which Marilyn, you know, she's the plain one in the family. She gets some help from Grandpa. He mixes up a love potion for her, puts it in oatmeal, but the rest of the family eats it. It's going to be fun. It's coming up right now.
How long is this going to last?
About 9 hours.
Not in this lifetime, Sally.
No, wait. Hey, there's more of the Munster-thon coming up here. I've got Mort Downey Jr. here. I, of course, am Sven Gooley. And Mort, Marilyn figures prominently, in this episode. So I've got a Munster...
Would you do that to Jackie Gleason?
No, of course not.
No, he's dead.
That's right. And besides, he's a lot smaller than the coffin. Anyway, there were two Marilyns. One was Beverly Owen, and one was Pat Priest. What I want to know is, in the episodes, which Marilyn came first? Think about that. We'll have the answer in just a few moments as we continue here.
Can I ever tell them when my show starts and that?
Yeah, we'll tell you in a minute, okay?
Now, I'd like to tell you that my new show begins...
Oh, by the way, Mort, we've got to give him the answer to that Munsters trivia question. Who was the first Marilyn? Was it Beverly Owen or Pat Priest? The answer is Beverly Owen. Go ahead, please. Don't let me stop you.
I don't have time right now. When I come back, I can tell them...
Sure. Oh, we'll be back in just a moment. Okay. It's all right. Don't worry. Don't go away. Coming up next on the You on the Munster-thon, Leo DeRocher, the famous Leo DeRocher, is looking for a power hitter for his baseball team. Who's he going to call? Herman.
Yeah, he's not on strike like the rest of them over there.
No, he
Am I going to get a chance to tell that my show begins on Channel 26,
now, okay?
And it'll be starting on the 16th...
We're out of time. We'll get to it. Guess what time it is, Mort?
Time for another trivia question, right?
How'd you know that? You know everything.
Is anyone winning anything for these trivia questions?
Just the satisfaction of knowing they have knowledge. And here's the question for this half hour. Which Munster starred in over 40 films with people like Bob Hope and John Wayne? Do you know the answer?
Could care less.
Oh. Well, I'm sure you could. And we've got the answer coming up in just a few moments here on the new You, Channel 26, as we kick off more of the Munster.
I know who it is, and I'm willing to tell you. Right?
No, don't tell me. No, Mort, you can't. Mort, no, don't.
Well, here we are in our 27th hour of Munster Marathon.
So please send your nickels and dimes. No. Actually, we've got the answer to that trivia question. Which one of the Munsters made over 40 motion pictures with people like Bob Hope and John Wayne? The answer is...
Yvonne DiCarlo.
Yvonne DiCarlo, who later went on to host Studs. No, that was Mark
Please.
DiCarlo.
Well, why do you bring this down to the next level?
Next Munster-thon episode.
Quiet, please. I want you to be able to participate in Talk for the 21st Century. And that begins on the 16th of January, right here on this station, the new You, 26. It's the Morton Downey Jr. Show. Join me each night, Monday through Friday, from 7 until 8. Hey, everybody, I'm Mort Downey Jr. I want to introduce my friend here, the great Sven Gooley.
Sven Gooley. And you'll see me on Saturdays
Let me
at
tell you
5 o'clock.
something. If you really want to have some
stuff.
fun, you'd like to participate, be a member of our audience for the new Downey Show on the new You, all you have to do is call that number on the screen, all right? We're waiting for you to call right now.
And you'll get a free Flowbee. No, you won't really. Hey, we got a great episode coming up. Grandpa feels unloved and unwanted. I know the feeling.
I'm going out and have some
He's got to be telling.
Pepto-Bismol.
Okay, here's more.
Hi, welcome to CNN and Let's Talk.
No, wait a minute. Get this Lenny King out of here. It's Mort Downey. I'm Sven Gooley, and we've got another Munster trivia question coming up.
Happy New Year. Have you forgotten it's New Year?
Oh, yeah.
What do you care about a trivia question for, huh?
Okay. I'm getting paid for these by the trivia question. Okay, here it is. Al Lewis, Grandpa,
Choke
once
your
owned
chicken.
which of these? A, Bela Lugosi's Dracula cape, B, an 8-foot python, or C, of 8 pairs of false teeth. Which do you think is the correct answer?
The python. Look at your screen. If I had a pitchfork, wouldn't we look like that cereal ad?
Oh, zip it! Listen, the answer to the trivia question is, of course, B. He owned an 8-foot python. He was
the reason I gave the answer earlier so I'd be able to talk about my new show on the new You, all right? It's on Channel 26, 7 till 8, every single Monday through Friday night.
Next up on the You, in the Munster-thon, Eddie has a big problem. He's a little short. but I could lend him some money. See, it's coming up. And then we'll be back with more.
Monday.
You must find the baby New Year.
It's a special holiday treat as Rudolph lights up his nose in search of the new arrival.
I'm looking for Happy, the baby New Year.
But finds much more than he bargained for. Rudolph's shiny New Year.
To bring out one of the all-time great rock bands. They've been playing for 2 decades, and they definitely can rock and roll all night. From Pleasure Island at the Walt Disney World Resort, here is Kiss.
Every night. What?
This year, buy New Year party tickets on Zomato.com.
Happy New Year! From all of us here at the new Uncle Gregory Horror Hour, wishing you a prosperous We hope that you make it. Now, let's get smashed!
Most of the times we have New Year's resolutions on January 1st, but this is going to be a first on Channel 5. This is your birthday. What is your name?
Carol Black.
And this is your what birthday?
23rd.
Well, what do you wish for 1981?
Oh, just good health and a good husband.
That hasn't...
She's got a good husband.
Huh?
She's got a good husband, but he's not here.
Where's your husband now?
In Florida.
Well, that's no place to be on New Year's Eve. Is that any place? Say happy birthday.
Happy New Year and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
Oh, this is a lot of fun, isn't it? We got our audio back.
Are you hearing anything? I'm not.
I ran out to the truck. No, we're on. I want you to know that before you say anything bad. We are definitely working.
I would say nothing bad on this night. This is really a super place.
Oh,
have you gone any place where you've met as many friendly,
nice it's a great
people?
place. But I tell you, I've had about 15 people walk on my feet.
I did it twice.
Me.
I did it twice.
Oh, yeah, but you're
you
clumsy.
step on him anyway. There he is.
Well, excuse me.
Happy 21st.
We're going to make a videotape of that, and your husband will see that when he gets back.
And he's in Florida right now.
Okay, let's go over to Barry at the fireside. Barry, do you hear me?
Oh, I hear you fine. In fact, we're having a fabulous time here. I think it is time, though, to give credit to this fantastic quintet. The Red Hold Unlimited. Red Hold, of course, on drums. Keith Daniels on bass. Jose Holmes on guitar. Mike Fennerty on tenor sax. And Charles Taylor on electric piano. And I want to talk to Renee Hudson. Come on over here, Renee. Renee manages this place, and she runs it, and this place is due to your efforts. And I want to know why you've chosen to preserve Southside jazz.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I want to know why you've chosen to preserve jazz here on the South Side.
Well, most of the people on the South Side tend to like jazz, so that's what we do.
Yeah, but you could have gone to new wave or any kind of rock. Why didn't you go to rock?
Well, jazz is old, and the people around this area like jazz.
Now, this is Red Hold's home club, isn't it?
Yes.
When he's not on the road, he's playing here.
No, every week. Red Hold is here, and when he's not on the road, he's here every week. 9:30 to 2 o'clock on Fridays, 9:30 to 3 on Saturday.
Thank you for the plug.
Thank you.
And we're covered with balloons here. We're going to try to plunge into the crowd and get a grilled cheese sandwich at some point. But right now, let's see what's going on at Mia Mears.
Over here right now, they've cleared the floor a little bit because they want you to listen to Peter Furlong, who you heard talk to us a little bit earlier. He plays the bagpipes, and with the assistance of two young friends, they're going to play a little bit of Irish music for us. It wouldn't be a complete New Year's without it, after all. Sure how long it takes to tune up one of those things. All I know is that Peter's been back in the back tuning up for a good hour now before his appearance here with his two musical assistants. This is the Abbey Pub on West Addison, and they have been raising the roof all night as they have in other locations, as you've seen. I think we're going to move over to Jerry and Warner, where I don't think they have bagpipes, but I know they have a lot of other things.
We found, I don't know whether we can move over a little bit so we can
You're on,
see
Warner.
the person that we have here.
What?
I'm going to drink to your job.
Oh, my job. Wait a minute. We're trying to get the camera through because I wanted to show one other person that was here. Check
On the
this
serious
out.
side.
Okay, ladies, duck just for a second.
On the serious
Terry
side,
Burhands, our weekend weather guy. He's been sitting here all alone all night. And you know what he's been doing, and it hasn't worked. Terry, would you flash
Who
it?
are you here with?
I've been trying to give out autographs. Nobody wants any.
Terry's given out 432 of these tonight, and it hasn't worked.
I got a couple of thousand of these, I need to get rid of, so I came out here tonight.
I know Gary Deeb is watching, too, Terry.
Gary, keep it up, buddy.
Where are you going to get written up tomorrow? Let's go to the band.
Now, you go to the band. I'm going to sit here and eat and drink with Burhan.
Talk to him a little bit more. Can I see your picture again?
What?
Who knows? It's for you. It's for you. God, this is my New Year's. I'm going to make a resolution. All right? Never to look at it again. Okay, how about?
Look at Bertson.
Remember this, a kiss is still a kiss, a sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man and man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by.
please back away from the camera, please. Everybody out on the dance floor, please, please, everybody. Back on a little bit. Back, Bonnie, come on, you ain't nobody special, come on. Come on, get on back, come on. Little further, folks, little further, please. Okay, bring it down. You're on. Go ahead, you're live, you're on.
They're telling me I'm on, so I'd better say something, shouldn't I? The man right behind me is John Kivlahan. He came here to the United States in the early 1970s. He decided that he would stick around after singing a little bit, and we're going to let him sing a little bit.
I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry and I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I've been a moonshiner for many's a year. I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I go to some hollow and I set up my still. I'll make you a gallon for a 10 shilling bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, just leave
Sean
me
O'Donnell.
alone. I'll leave when
The company is here. Sean O'Donnell is playing the accordion. You can see him over here. Or maybe you can't. I can't see our monitor well enough to know. We've got quite a crowd here. We've been hearing this all night, and it's been a lovely New Year for all of us over here. We're going to switch. I have no idea where we're going to switch to. I'm just going to let it happen.
Where's Jerry Taft? I'm looking for Jerry Taft. I think he fainted over there on the side. Come on over here, buddy. My dance partner himself. Jerry, let me be the first to say Happy New Year's, buddy.
Hey, you stepped on my foot twice.
Twice. 1981 is going to be a great year for everybody, a great year for Channel 5. And we have just been having a absolutely super time out here. This is really not work. This is just a bunch of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, but my wife is back there watching. It's been a lot of fun, but not that much, you know.
Has been a lot of fun, Ruth. Take it easy now.
Let's go over to Barry.
Is he on?
Yeah, he's there.
All right.
I am with a lovely lady who is, looks like any other lovely lady here, except that she's a different lovely lady. She is the mother of Isaac Redholt, one of the great jazz drummers to come out of Chicago in the last generation, and the grandmother of 3 members of what is it? What's the name of your grandson's band?
Oh, you got me now.
Well, that's okay. The question, Mrs. Mary Holt, is how have you managed to raise such terrific musicians in your family?
Well, with the help of the good Lord, and they was very obedient boys. They wanted something out of life, so they got it.
That's pretty good advice for anybody.
Right. They always wanted something, so I got behind them and pushed them. So today, they're great men, and I'm very proud of them.
Are they picking up your bar bill tonight, Mrs. Holt?
Picking up my what?
Your bar bill. I don't think you have a bar bill here.
I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
No.
Ms. Holt, thanks for spending some time with us. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
And take good care.
Thank you.
We're going to listen now a little bit more to the music of Red Holt Unlimited as the folks here at the Fireside Lounge just kind of bliss out a little bit on this wonderful New Year's Day of 1981.
Sir, you throw a heck of a party.
Thank you for coming here. I am happy today, and I would like to say just 2 words. Živela Serbia, long live to my mother country Serbia, for United States America.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it was a great party. I had a great time. I'm a little tired, and I'm full. Good thing I didn't drink too much out here, though.
Well, the big Serbian tea is good.
Serbian tea is great.
I'm glad to see that you were born with a certain degree of rhythm.
That's a compliment coming from you,
Jerry. It's been a lot of fun.
Sure.
Thanks a lot. It has been a great time. We've had a lot of fun here.
Out there watching
and what we want to say to you is, Happy
New Year.
New Year.
Srećna Nova Godina.
Happy New Year.
How do you say it in Serbian?
Srećna Nova Godina.
Ready? Srećna Nova Godina.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah. We're going to keep trying.
my darlings. It seems like a year since I've seen you human creatures. Oh. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Yay, yay! I hope you had a Merry Christmas and have an even happier New Year. Remember, drinking and driving do not mix. Friends, do not let friends drive drunk. Drinking and driving can kill a friendship. If you get smashed drinking, don't get smashed driving. Practice safe sex. Use a con. Oops! That is a different subject. Just be careful, my human creatures. I want to see you next Friday night at 11:30. Happy New Year! May old acquaintance be forgot. Na, 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 na.
Every New Year's Eve, the caller came out. One terrifying night of unspeakable evil. New Year's Evil. Rated R.
Now playing at a theater or drive-in near you.
(11:15 p.m., just 45 minutes from the bright new year of 1958. To make what's left of this year and all of next year bright for you, Clairol, the first name in hair color, in behalf of the Hairdressers of America, presents Guy Lombardo and his Royal Canadians, direct from the world-famous grill room of the Roosevelt Hotel at 45th Street and Madison Avenue here in New York City. And now, here is Mr. New Year's Eve himself, Guy Lombardo.
Well, thank you, George Bryan, and ladies and gentlemen, it's certainly wonderful having you all here to help celebrate New Year's Eve at the Roosevelt Grill. Now, we're going to In this next hour, we're going to play songs, great songs of the past New Year's Eves. We're going to play the great songs of 1957. We're going to keep you posted on the time, and every once in a while, we're going to take you over to Times Square to see what's going on over there. As a matter of fact, at 11:55, we're going over there for 5 minutes to see New Year's Eve come in at Times Square, then back here for more music and more singing. Now, we're going to start with a great New Year's Eve song of the early 30s. And by the way, in the early 30s, that was the era when Clairol, the first name in hair color, started in business. A great song of that era was Top Hats, White Tie, and Tails.
Stepping out, my dear, to breathe an atmosphere that fairly reeks with class. And I trust that you'll excuse my dust if I step on the gas, for I'll be there. Putting down my top hat, mussing up my white tie, dancing in my tail.
Only 6 minutes to midnight.
Now let's go over to Times Square and see what's going on over there. With the stroke of midnight, when you see 12 o'clock, you're going to hear our Auld Lang Syne played from the Roosevelt Grill. Then we'll be back here in the grill room to wish you a very happy New Year and more music and more dancing. And now to Robert Trout at Times Square.
This is Times Square. This is Times Square as the great moment approaches. The heart of the nation's largest city preparing to go mad at midnight. A tumultuous farewell to the year 1957 and a noisier welcome to the unknown year 1958. From this balcony on the front of the Sheraton Astor Hotel in Times Square, this is how the New York Times building looks. That's the center of all attention, or it shortly will be. The ball of lights on top of the 70-foot flagpole. The flagpole itself, 27 stories above the street level. 20 seconds before midnight, you know, that ball of lights will start to come down slowly, slowly, and when it hits the roof, you will really hear an uproar. I don't know how it sounds to you now, but how these people have been making all this noise for more than an hour and are still going strong, it's pretty hard to tell. There's so many of them down there that we can't even find the police commissioner to have him tell us how many he thinks there are. It looks as if there are at least 500,000, though. 500,000 shouting, yelling, blowing whistles and horns, every conceivable kind of horn. Guitars, balloons, umbrellas. It started to rain about 11:15, but that hasn't seemed to make any difference at all. Up now to the ball of lights. It doesn't look as if it started to move yet. The New York Times electrician consults his watch, you know, and at 20 seconds before midnight, he pushes the button, and there it comes, slowly descending. Listen to the roar now. magic moment. It is 1958. A new year is born. The globe of light seemed to go out just before it touched the roof. And those letters 1958, those figures came on slightly before the globe had touched the roof. But it's official. The new year is here. And those numbers are blazing forth on all four sides of the New York Times building. The building here in Times Square. The old year has died, and the great annual blessed event has happened. A new year has been born. Firecrackers exploding in the crowd now, but they don't care. A very happy scene as well as a tumultuous one. So now it's time for us to say it's Happy New Year in Times Square, and so back to the dance.
Happy New Year, everybody. A very happy New Year, especially from all of us, and especially from Clairol, the first name in hair color. We hope you have a wonderfully happy and prosperous 1958. Happy New Year! And now let's start this new year of 1958 with a sing-song. You all know the lyrics to this, even you folks at home. Well, thank you, girls. That was certainly nice of you to join our New Year's Eve party. And ladies and gentlemen, that's just about it. Let's say that we've been having a wonderful time, and we hope that you'll be back to see us at the Roosevelt Grill. And we'd like to thank especially our sponsors, Clairol, a first name in hair color, who made all of this TV program possible. Until we see you again on television, we'll think of you, and we hope that you'll think of Clairol. Happy New Year, and good night.
During the holidays, drunk driving accidents kill more people than any other time of year. Alcohol acts quickly, so even though your cousin Carl might not seem drunk, he could be, or Aunt Annie may seem like she's having a great time, but she shouldn't be driving home. And alcohol doesn't wear off fast. It stays in the body for a long time, even after the party. Forget about Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Coffee doesn't help a drunk person get sober. The only thing that helps is time. So if you really care about your friends and family as much as I care about mine, make sure they have a designated driver or call a taxi. 'Tis the season to feel alive. So please be safe and don't drink and drive. A message from me and all the little elves around the world.
Hi, I'm Halloween Jacqueline.
And I'm Halloween Jack of the Haunted Theater, and you're watching
Kreepy Castle Television.
By host or are hosting their bands.
Wow, we have bands?
Yeah, it surprised me too.
Whee!